Welcome back to another Jay's Color Luck video. Today I'm reviewing Marvel Legends Nakia from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So without further ado, let's take a look at the package. Taking a look at the package, you gotta look at Nakia on the box right there. It should say Nakia above her head. You gotta look at the Legends logo, top left corner. You got the Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and again, plastic free packaging. This was, I think, the very beginning, the very start of this new era of packaging for a year. Take a look at the side here. You gotta look at Nakia right there. We turn to the back. You got another shot of her with all the accessories, so she comes with quite a bit, so that's nice. You gotta look at this side with the list of characters within the wave, and again, you got the Build-A-Figure attunement right there. And then turning back at the front, take a look at the top here, and that's a look at the package. So without further ado, let's take a look at those accessories. Starting off for accessories here, you have two extra hands here. They're able to hold stuff, I guess, and so you have that. They're just painted green with some blue detailing on the back of the hand there. So you have that. Taking a look at our weapons here, you got these kind of like ring design weapons. I'm not too familiar on these type of weapons, so if you know anything more about these, let me know in the comments below. But they're all just one color, so they're green here. Kind of reminds me of one of the weapons the Dora Milaje had when I reviewed that figure, so you have that. I'm assuming green is Nakia's color because she's painted green and her accessories here are green, so something to note. She also comes with an extra head because she's wearing a helmet for I guess when she goes down into the water in one of the scenes. So you have this extra head, and I think Hasbro did a pretty decent job getting the likeness for the actress here, so yeah, it's nice they came with the extra head, not just a helmet. I really like that detail. And then she also came with the Build-A-Figure, but we'll take a look at the piece and all that stuff whenever I end up eventually getting the rest of Atuma. Anyway, that's a look at all those accessories. Let's take a look at Nakia. And here's a look at Nakia. Again, you got the helmet on this one, so I'm actually not quite sure whether I would want to display her with the helmet on or with the helmet off. The helmet is green, so again, like I said, her costume is basically a lot of green. You got some nice blue line detailing throughout the helmet here. If I turn to the side, you got some more just kind of details there, and we turn it back, you can see some of those lines going to the back of the helmet. So that's pretty nice to add all those details. Taking a look at the body here, her body is basically green, and it is a kind of a bright green, but in the movie, it may have been a bit more brighter than what they use here, so that's something to note. You got some nice blue line detailing just kind of spread throughout the torso there. You got a blue belt here, which is also loose. You can see I can move that belt up. You got some red details also throughout that. So you see it just moves freely. And then taking a look at the arms here, if I turn it this way, you can take a look. Again, it's just kind of that green color for the base of it. Got a little bit of blue detail near the end of the arm here. You got this little bracelet that's also able to move. So I'm assuming if you took the hand off, you're able to take that off. And we take a look here at the hand again. It's like the other ones, just green and some more of that blue detailing on the back of it. And taking a look at this side here, you can see it's basically the same right here. So you have that. And taking a look at the back here, you just got a little bit of blue detailing on the top portion of the back here, and the rest of it's green. And taking a look at the legs here, she has some blue on the thighs. If I lift up the arms, we can take a look. She has a little blue circle, I guess, details on the side of her thighs there. And so if I turn this way, you have that as well. So, yeah, just taking a look at the rest of the body. You got some more green for the legs and everything. I think you got a little blue trim at the top of the boots. There's not too much else to say about Nakia here. Overall, pretty good details. The only thing I just wish, is they maybe made the costume a bit brighter. But you let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, we're going to take the helmet off here real quick. We'll just take a look at the head sculpt. And I can already tell you right now that her head articulation will be hindered with this hair and everything with the head. So we can just pop that on. There we go. Actually, it wasn't that hard. And so just kind of get that to like that. So that's what she looks like with the, I guess, head sculpt and everything. So again, it's really nice Hasbro added the extra detail and just gave us the head and not just the helmet and everything. You can have your choice and everything. So yeah, that's a look at Nakia. Let's take a look at articulation. I did put the helmet back on her just for head articulation because, again, there won't be much with the other head. But taking a look at head articulation with the helmet, you can turn 360 degrees like so. You're able to look up, well, maybe, there you go. You're able to look up that far. You're able to look down this far, so pretty good there. And then there's side-to-side motion for the head there. You're able to turn 360 degrees at the arm and pull it out like that. Then the elbow in like so, which actually goes a bit further than normal. So you have that. And you can move the hand around 360 degrees, and you got some wrist articulation right there. So it should be the same for this arm right here. You just turn 360 degrees like that, pull the arm out like that, bend the elbow in like so, and then twist at the hand, and then I think there is some wrist articulation in this hand as well. That bracelet may hinder it, but you do have wrist articulation. And then you can turn at the waist like so. You're able to, I guess, bend that far down with the ab crunch and bend that far back. And then there is side to side motion there, so you have that. And then you can kick up that far, bend the knee in like so, bend the foot down, bend the foot up like that, side to side, and it's going to be the same for this leg. So kick it up like that, bend the knee in like so, bend the foot down, and then bend it up, and then side to side. And then she's able to do splits like so. So overall, pretty decent articulation. Let me get her pose and we'll take a look at my final thoughts. Well, there you go. That is my review of Marble Legends Nakia from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Her bracelet did come off. I had to switch out one of her hands because I guess the right hand for her is a fisted hand, so she was not able to hold the, I guess, ring weapon right there. So the bracelet does come off, so I hope it's on the right way, but you have that. Again, her suit should be a bit brighter than what it is here, but overall, I'm actually quite happy with how she turned out. But you let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that, keep an eye out for other videos coming to the channel here soon. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and take care.